Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel DestinyMoonTarot. In today's reading, I'm going to be finding out where you need to focus your energy on right now in life, because I just feel like there's this energy in the collective right now where we just feel like we're kind of stuck or trapped. Like there's so much more that we want to do, but for some reason we're not able to do that, and you know, like we're just almost having like a dark night of the soul. Like that's the kind of energy that I've been feeling in the collective right now. So I really felt like I needed to give a break to my future spouse series and really film this reading for you guys. So I really hope that this reading is helpful and that it gives you some advice or guidance as to what you can do right now if you are feeling trapped, or just looking for some sort of advice as to how you can make your life better, or how you can, like, you know, rise above from this like trapped energy that you're feeling right now. So as always, I have 3 groups for you to choose from. We have group number 1 with the lapis lazuli heart crystal, group number 2 with the opalite heart crystal, and there's group number 3 with the rose quartz heart crystal. What I want you all to do is take as much time as you need, pause this video if you'd like to do that, and intuitively pick either one or multiple of these groups. Once you have done that, you will be able to find timestamps for it in the description box below, along with a link to follow me on my social media. I'm currently only on Instagram, so there is a direct link to my Instagram page down in the description box as well. I'm a lot more active on Instagram, and I'm really enjoying building a community on Instagram right now. So if that's something that you're interested in doing, you can find the link to that in the description box below as well, and I will see you all in your reading. Hi group 1, welcome to your reading. If you chose this blue lapis lazuli heart crystal, then this is going to be your reading. Let's find out where you should be focusing your energy on at the moment. I already have all of your tarot and oracle cards pre-shuffled, so I'm going to start off with tarot first as always. And here we have the 2 of wands, the 10 of coins, the 5 of coins, and the 9 of coins. Lots of coins energy, lots of pentacle energy. So you might be an earth sign, which is a Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo, or you might have earth placements very heavily in your birth chart. But even if you don't, this is still a reading that could apply to you, because basically what this means is that the place, the aspect of your life that you currently need to focus on in your life right now is your money, is assets, is anything material that can give you not just immediate but also long-term stability, something that you can enjoy in the here and now, you know, live your best life, get yourself everything that you've always desired, but at the same time you also have enough saved for the future when you will need it, you know, when you might be in a situation where you really need assets, where you really need some sort of savings to fall back on. Whatever little nest egg that you can save, okay? This is about saving the money, enjoying it, saving it, and also leaving some for like your future generations, okay? So like creating generational wealth is something that I'm seeing here. Any decision that you have to make based on your assets, on your money, about any kind of investments, any kind of like long-term materialistic thing that provides you security and safety, should be made with, you know, a lot of diligence, with a lot of care, with a lot of caution. Make sure that you have all of the information, make sure that you have weighed out all of the pros and cons and then made this decision, because what you really need to focus on is like the long-term stability, your long-term, you know, retention, protection, and growth of your assets, of your money, of anything materialistic in your life right now that is going to provide you with stability for the future, okay? So this generally means money, like, you know, assets, money, materialistic things, but this could also mean family. So like you know, protecting your family, you know, maintaining good relationships with your family. Okay, so just making sure that you have a really strong inner circle right now. I feel like what you need to focus on is what you have right now and how you can save it and grow it. So instead of focusing on how you can make more money, you focus on the money that you have right now and how you can save that, how you can invest it, how you can make it last while also still being able to enjoy it. Okay, if this is a relationship, if this is people, then, you know, focus on the relationships that are already currently in your life and not so much on someone new, is the energy that I'm getting here. Let's add a few more cards for you to find out where you should be focusing your energy on right now. So the first card that we have here is family. So yes, focusing on family and on the family that you already have currently. Okay, not focusing on an outsider, not focusing on how you can, you know, start or develop a new relationship or a new kind of person in your life who could potentially become family, who could potentially become a part of your inner circle. That's not something that is being called for right now from you. What you do need to focus on right now is the family that you already have, the comfort of the family and the support and the understanding of the people that are already in your life right now. Okay, so that is something that you need to focus on. The next card that we have here is autumn, and something that I can see in autumn is that this is the time for you to be able to just save for the winter. Basically, I feel like the only way that I can explain this energy to you right now is that, you know, autumn is a season for me personally where I just love staying indoors, where I love reading a good book, drinking a nice hot cup of chocolate. It's sweater weather, it's the best weather. It's where you're, you know, feeling very comfortable, you're feeling very cozy. It's not too hot, it's not too cold, it's just like perfect pleasant weather. There's something just very cozy and just like very relaxing and magical, you know, in the air when it's autumn time. And I feel like that's where you're being called to focus all of your energy on, just focusing on the here and now, you know, focusing on enjoying the smaller moments. Okay, focusing on how you can enjoy the money that you make, you know, the assets that you have, how you can enjoy that to fulfill all of the desires that you currently have, or like, you know, use it in order to live your best life. But also save for a rainy day, save for when it is winter time and when, you know, your savings are the only things that you can kind of depend on or fall back onto, right? And also, like, you know, save it so there's enough, because you don't know how long this winter period could last, right? So you need to like basically work on how you can enjoy your life right now, live in the moment, but also save for the future, and also, you know, pass it down from generation to generation. Okay, create the kind of wealth that is going to stay in your family forever, like leave behind a legacy. I really hope you're with me, group number one. I hope my explanation is making sense to you. I don't know why, for like some reason today I just feel like with your group's reading there is this energy that I really have to explain myself to you, or like I really have to make myself very clear, and maybe that again is a sign for you. Like that's where you need to focus your energy on, just making sure that whatever decision you make is very clear and, you know, comes from a place where you have read the fine print and you know exactly what you're getting into, basically. So on that note, let's just add a few more cards for you. So here we have challenges, and in challenges what I can see is that this like situation, I feel like this is something that is quite long term, because it's going to last you a really long time. This is also something that you're going to have to take quite a long time to make a decision about, you know, to really think about this, and this is something that you cannot do impulsively. So I do feel like there are currently challenges in your way that have come up, I feel like you're already in this energy where you're finding this whole process quite challenging, or maybe you will find this process quite challenging. It's really understandable that you might find this energy a little bit challenging, and you might find that you're a little bit stuck or you need help. So maybe that's what the family card was about, you know, making sure that you have like a strong inner circle who you can lean on for support. There is just like a very vague energy in your reading, group number 1. I feel like there's something here that I don't know, it's like what you need to focus on is something very specific. It's something very, like, you know, precise, but how you are going to focus on that energy and how much energy and time you need to focus on it, and just how long it's going to take for you to kind of come out of that situation is a little bit like there's no time limit. Like, it's a little bit unpredictable. So it all depends on the kind of decisions you make, basically. Like, there's a lot of accountability and responsibility here on you. Like, the energy here is that the universe wants you to rise above this challenge, to really challenge yourself, to learn something from the process, to like really grow and develop as a spiritual being. So you're ready for like future challenges in your life, or maybe this is like a major challenge that you're meant to overcome in this lifetime. I don't know, there's something here about just, you know, like the problem being very specific, the problem being very clear, but the solution to it and like how you're going to get out of it is just very subjective, is going to depend on you a lot. Okay, there's a lot of free will here. But in Make It Gods, what I can see is that a message that's coming through for you is that you're not alone in this. You do have people in terms of family to support you. Maybe you already have like finances to support you, you have the wisdom to support you, you have information pouring into your life to support you and help you make this decision, to help you really harness all of your energy and all of your assets into the situation and rise above it, you know, emerge victorious. There is like a higher power that's protecting you as well. This is going to be maybe a long journey, but it is a journey where you won't be alone. Like, there's a lot of support, there's a lot of help coming your way at this point in your life, irrespective of what that's about. Like I said, if this is not about money, if this is just about a person that you're asking, you know, should I be investing my time and energy in this relationship, then yeah, this is just confirmation to you that your relationship together could be challenging, or that maybe challenges have already risen in your relationship, which is why you're questioning it. But at this point, what you have to focus on is how you can make your relationship with the current person you're with better, instead of focusing on how you could get someone else, or you could, you know, take your energy elsewhere. You know, instead of running away from this situation, you're being asked to, like, you know, address it full on, like, you know, head on, and not be scared about it, because you are being protected. That, I think, sums up the energy that I have been feeling up until now for you guys. Group number 1. Your next card is something that you can probably do as a self-care activity when things get too, you know, tough, and just when you need a break. So here we have Sing. So in Sing, I can see that, you know, you're being asked to remain light-hearted and playful and fun, and just because this is a long-term thing doesn't mean you have to be super serious and stoic. You know, you can still enjoy your life, you can still live the way that you want to, you can still enjoy the little things in life, you can still be pleasant, and the energy around you can still be light. Another message that I'm getting from Sing is that the music that you listen to, maybe you can listen to music that resonates with what you're trying to manifest. So if it's about money, then listen to songs that talk about money that talk about the lifestyle that you want to live. If this is about relationship, then listen to songs that have lyrics that describe the kind of relationship you want to be in, the kind of love you want to feel for someone or have someone feel for you. And like your last card, which is your actual advice card, is Clover, release your guilt. So something that I can see here is that you're being asked to release any sort of guilt that you have about, you know, wanting stability, wanting abundance, wanting, you know, more, wanting to a point where it might seem like to other people that you're accumulating more things or holding on to more things than you need. And this is a general reading, so take it as it resonates. If it doesn't resonate with you, let it go, let it pass, but this might resonate with some of you. The message that I'm getting is that maybe some of your family has instilled an idea in your mind that you can only be rich, you can only be abundant if you don't pay your taxes, or you know, if you take somebody else's hard-earned money, if you take credit for somebody else's work, you know, like rich people do bad things to make money. If that's the kind of mentality that you have and that's what's holding you from really being abundant and like actually attracting abundance your way, then that is a guilt that you need to let go of, okay? And maybe guilt about how you spend your money. Again, maybe you have been instilled with the idea that any money that you make, you should be saving, not really spending money on your dreams or your goals or, you know, like desires, things that might not last very long. There is this feeling here that the kind of mindset you should have is supposed to be where you know that you have enough wealth to spend on yourself, to save, and to also pass down to future generations. Okay, you can have it all. You can have that amount of wealth without feeling guilty, without, you know, feeling like you're doing something wrong by having that kind of wealth, and like, you know, by feeling guilty of how much you have while there are people out there who probably don't have as much as you. Sometimes you need to bring down the focus to yourself. It's a good thing to be empathetic, it's a good thing to care about other people, but it's also completely normal and completely okay for you to put your own desires and your own needs first and focus on them. So on that note, group number 1, I'm going to end your reading right here. I hope you found it helpful. Let me know in the comments what you thought about it. Did this reading resonate with you or not? Subscribe to my channel for more readings from me, and I'll see you all in my next one. Bye guys. Hi group 2, if you chose the opalite heart crystal, then this is going to be your reading. Let's find out where you should be focusing all of your energy into right now in your life. So I already have all of your tarot and oracle cards pre-shuffled right here. We're going to be starting off with tarot first as always, and then we'll be moving on into more of your cards. So here we have the High Priestess, the Six of Coins, Temperance, and the Hierophant. Okay, so immediately for you guys, group number 2, the energy that you have to focus on right now in your life is just bringing more balance into your life. I feel like there's a lot of energy that's like pulling you. It's kind of like there's energy here on this side and there's energy here on this side, and both of these energies are pulling you, and here in the middle you're just swaying between, you know, these two situations. It's like you're either here or you're there, you know, and it's causing you a lot of anxiety. It's making you very irritable, you know. That's the energy that I'm picking up on. With the High Priestess, I feel like you guys are empaths. You guys really feel, you know, a lot for everyone. You feel a lot of things at the same time. It's just very overwhelming, the energy that you're in right now. It's just very overwhelming how so many different places, people, things require your attention right now, and you don't really know which one place to focus on. But what I'm seeing here is that you need to find focus, you need to find balance in your life. And how you can do that is by making sure that whatever you do for other people is also being reciprocated back to you. In the sense that if you are there for a friend, are they there for you? If your friend ever calls you out for like a drink, or for advice, or if they need help with finances, and you help them through all of this, are they also there for you when you need help in these situations? Are they also there for you when you need advice, when you want a night out with your friends? Are they there with you to share with you their resources when you need it, when you need it the most? Are they also there? That's what you have to focus on right now. Okay, who are these people, who are these situations who are only taking from you and never giving? That's how you find balance. You cut those people out, you cut those situations out, or you find more balance. Is this a relationship that you're in where maybe it's long distance and you always are catching a flight, or driving down to meet this person? Are they not spending that same amount of money? Are they not spending the same amount of time, resources, energy, effort into that relationship as much as you are? Then this is not a balanced give and take. This is not a balanced relationship. Is this a toxic family situation where they expect you to do these things for them, to live up to the family's legacy, for you to provide for the family, but they're not able to support you, but they're not able to love you or be there for you? Those are the kind of situations where you need to bring in more balance, okay, by asking yourself who you are doing these things for, and are they also going to do these same things for you when you need them to be done? This could be anything. I feel like if this is a reading that's resonating with you guys, then you probably already know what this is about. So I'm just gonna add a few more cards for you guys to find out some more clarity in this situation, maybe get some more advice for you as well. So your next card is color. So in color, something that I can see is where you need to focus your life on right now is how you can make your own life better. Okay, how you can focus on bringing color into your own life. Again, there's this duality here. There is, I swear to you, there is this just energy with you guys' reading that's just like, yeah, it's making me feel like you're stuck between a rock and a hard place. Like you're just stuck in the middle and you're just being swayed. Like you have, it almost feels like you have no control over your movement. You're everywhere, you're all over the place. You have to be everywhere all at once. You are the one who gets triggered, but you are the one who has to control it, or look after yourself, but you're also someone who's providing for other people. It's just this energy that you are doing all of the work here and somebody else is getting the reward for it. So what you need to focus on right now is yourself, how you can better your own life, how you can use this empathetic energy, how you can use your resources, how you can use your time to better yourself and your own life. You are who you should be thinking about right now. We have Sprout as your next card. Some issues that other people have, there's nothing that you can do about it. There's only so much that you can do about something that someone else is going through. At some point they might have to either look into their own business and manage their own issues, or even if they need someone to just be a friend in that moment, someone who can just listen to them or give them advice or help them out. I feel like there's only so much you can do. There's only so much you can do. In some cases you really want to help people because you care about them and also because you are an empath, but at some point you have to draw the line. You have to draw the boundaries and be like, hey, you know what, I have done everything that I could in my power and now I'm stepping back. Or this is a situation that's out of my control and it's also out of somebody else's control. So if none of us can do anything about it, let's just sit back and relax. I'm here for you when you need me, when you need my support, but I can't do everything for you. That's the kind of, I think, mentality that you need to have right now. That is something that you're really being called to do, really being called to say moving forward to people, where you are able to set better boundaries, healthier boundaries, not just with other people but also with yourself. How do you stop yourself from caring too much? You can't. You're an empath. If you care about someone, you care about them. If you know, feel someone's pain, you feel someone's pain, and of course you want to be there for the people that you love. But look at how that's affecting your life. Look at how that's affecting your energy. Look at how much that situation is taking from you. So sometimes it's okay to be a little selfish and step back from the situation and say, hey, you know what, I can't help you right now, or you know, I can only help you this much and I can't do anything more about it. Let's move on to some more cards. So the next card for you is soak in a bath. So this is like a self-care activity that you can try when you're just feeling too much and just feeling all the feels, feeling all of the emotions all at once. Just soak in a bath, rest, relax, you know, pour into your own cup. Take time out for yourself. Take time out to replenish your energy before you go pouring it out into other people's cups. That's something that I see in soak in a bath. Your next card is direction. So yeah, again, direction. Wasn't this what I was saying? It feels like you're being pulled and swayed in like two different directions, and it almost feels like you don't have control over where you're going, where you're putting in your energy. You're just going wherever the energy is pulling you. Wherever you feel like, okay, this person or this situation needs me right now, you're there. It's almost like you're putting other people's needs above yours. That's the energy that I'm getting. And what I can see in direction is that you're being asked to, you know, be mindful of which direction you're flowing in. Is that a direction that's flowing away and against your own growth and your own interest, your own, like, you know, sanity? Or is it going in a direction where, you know, you're on the same path as someone else and like you're almost walking along with someone else and you're going in the same direction, so there's like a little bit of way, like a little bit of the road that you guys can travel together, okay? Because when you travel together, you can't be self-centered. You can't only think about yourself, okay? So this other person also has to make sure that you are comfortable and that you are okay. You're traveling together, right? You have to make sure, you have to look out for each other. You have to make sure that the other person is okay. And if you're traveling in two different situations, in two different directions, then you have to make sure that you don't go too far away from the direction that you're supposed to go to, right? Like you can take a small little detour as long as it eventually meets the direction that you want to go in, and you know, eventually go on the road that you want to go in, and it's not going to cost you a lot of money or a lot of time, you know, taking this little detour. Only then would you go along with someone else, right? So that's the energy here. Like, pay attention to the direction that you're going in, okay? How far are you traveling for someone? How much are you traveling for someone? How far away is that place from the destination where you want to be, okay? Not just literally, but like metaphorically in life. Next up, we have money. Now this was a message that I got for group number 1 as well. Like, they were being asked to focus on their money as well, so maybe you were drawn to the first group's reading as well. Again, because of that duality, maybe you were being drawn to group number 1 as well. So you can, this showing up here is just confirmation that maybe there are messages for you in group number 1 as well. But as of now, for you guys, something that I'm getting is with money, bringing more balance in your finances, okay? Are you spending money not on yourself but on others, okay? So if your friend has had a bad evening and you've gone out for drinks, are you taking one too many drinks just because your friend also wants to drink? Or like, you know, your friend's too sad, so you're like, you know what, hey, I'll pay for all of our drinks. Is that something you're doing? Because if this person, if this friend is not doing the same thing for you when you need them, then you're spending your money on what? You're spending your money on whom? Okay, but with money I'm also getting resources. What are you spending your resources on? Who are you spending your resources on? Instead of spending it on yourself and making your own life better, you're spending it on someone else. You know, investing your resources, whether that's time, whether it's literal money, whether it's effort, whatever it is. So any resources that you're spending on someone else, you could be spending on yourself, right? So when you are investing your resources and being there for someone, are they also there for you? If they're not, then you know that this is a dysfunctional relationship, friendship, whatever it is, okay, situation, place. That's not how functional relationships work. It's an equal give and take when it's a functional relationship. It might not be like, you know, the same amount. Like if I'm gonna be on call with you for 3 hours, then I also expect you to be on call with me for 3 hours. Like that's not what I mean, but like, you know, like that's what the general energy here is. You know, are you getting back the time and the money that you are investing in someone else? How do you replenish them, first of all? Secondly, you know, are these resources also available to you when you need them from someone else? That's something that you really need to think about. And your last advice card is Storm. Every hurricane comes to an end. So yeah, I do feel like maybe right now this is the energy that you're in. You just feel like there's a storm after storm after storm, and you're just like stuck in this place, and you know, you're kind of stuck outdoors. You're not even stuck in your own home. It's like you're stuck outdoors. So you're like running from place to place, trying to find shelter, trying to find, like, you know, a moment of rest, a moment of relief. So the advice for you is that all of this crazy energy, this roller coaster of emotion, it can come to an end if you just be more mindful about bringing more balance into your life. Sometimes you just have to put your foot down. You have to assess whether someone is taking advantage of your empathy and taking advantage of you, taking you for granted, or is this situation something that you genuinely, you know, need to put in your time and energy into. So that's the reading that I have for you guys. Group number 2, I hope you've enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments if it resonated and what you thought about it. Subscribe to my channel for more readings from me, and I'll see you all in my next one. Bye guys. Hi group 3, welcome to your reading. If you chose the rose quartz heart crystal, then this is going to be your reading. Let's find out where you should be focusing your energy on. As always, I already have all of your tarot and oracle cards pre-shuffled right here, and I will be starting off with tarot first. For the first time, group number 3, I've had to take a break in between my readings. I usually like film all of my readings in one sitting, but for some reason today I just felt like taking a break before starting your reading. And group number 2's reading wasn't even that heavy, so I don't know why I felt like that, but maybe that's a sign. Maybe you need a break currently, like maybe you need a break right now. I don't know, do you feel this way? Let me know in the comments. So anyway, let's start off with your tarot. So here we have the Knight of Wands, the 7 of Wands, the 5 of Wands, and the 9 of Swords. Okay, so group number 3, this is what I can see for you guys. This is where you need to focus your energy on. Right now, group number 3, I feel like you're in a very defensive mode. It's like you're in a fight or flight mode, and like, you know, you are ready to fight. You are ready to defend your gifts. You are ready to defend yourself. It's like you against the world, because there's just so much anxiety over what other people expect of you and what other people want from you, and just there's just so much conflict of interest between what you want to do and what other people want you to do. So maybe this is like family pressure, maybe this is like, you know, your family expecting you to do something that you don't really want to do. It might be career, it might be like, you know, a relationship, it might be anything, to be honest. This could be like a toxic work environment where there's just like, you know, too much unnecessary competition between you guys. This might be a friendship where, you know, you're having to kind of submit to peer pressure, and that's like causing a lot of anxiety to you. Like, who you are is very different from what your friends or your peers expect you to be or expect you to do. Maybe there's just too much chaos, and like all of a sudden there's kids playing outside my house. They weren't here in the first two readings, but they've come out now. So yeah, there is this like very chaotic energy around you is what I feel right now, group number 3. And I think, yeah, you just need a break. You just need to like look away in a different direction for a while from all of this, stress, from all of this unnecessary drama, from like you constantly having to defend yourself or protect yourself or stand up for yourself. I think you just need to like take a break, or like, you know, step out of this situation, like, you know, step outside this situation, like just step away from this like toxic environment, this like mind space where you're just constantly worrying, and it's just like the negativity is just like building up almost in your life, in your mind, and like your energy is what I'm feeling right now, group number 3. So what do you need to focus on right now is just, if you can, maybe like, you know, step away from this situation. If there's a, you know, holiday that you can go to, if there's another place that you can go to, if there is a way of you cutting out any of this in your life, whether it is by, you know, just ignoring some people, like not seeing their messages or like not responding to them right now, choosing not to meet them right now, taking a break, like, you know, taking some time apart is what I just heard. Yeah, that would be really beneficial for you right now. I think what Spirit is wanting you to do is just focus on anything except the negative side of this situation, which is just so overwhelming right now. Like, there's so much chaotic energy here. So if you can like somehow step out of that situation, step away from it even for a while, if that's possible, then that's something that you're really being called to do. If this is like a toxic relationship, if there's some way that you can break up with this person or ask for space from this person, if this is like a friend group, then maybe like limit how much time you spend with them. If this is like a boss or an office situation, then maybe like, you know, go on a break somewhere, take a vacation somewhere, or like, you know, like instead of focusing on responding to these people, and instead of you like, you know, being involved in this drama, if you can instead maybe like look for other jobs before you leave this job. Like, instead of, you know, what I'm constantly hearing is, instead of getting involved in this energy, if you can somehow look the other way. Is that possible for you right now, group number 3? I feel like you will know that best, because yeah, I think like this is just very subjective, because this is a general reading. A lot of people will be tuning in to watch it, so you know, this could resonate to different people differently. So yeah, I think you know best what you can do right now, like how you can step away from this situation right now, or how much you can step away from it, or how much you can, you know, not indulge in this energy right now. I think that's something that you might be a better judge of, but I'm still going to add a few more cards to try to get you some more advice, some more guidance, some more clarity about this situation, and maybe that can help. So your next 2 cards are tenacity. So yeah, I do feel like there is this energy that you really need to stay focused. And your next card is freedom. Yeah, just focus on your freedom, focus on your individuality, focus on how you can truly feel free and not feel trapped in this situation. Okay, if that means that you need to stand your ground and, you know, be stubborn and just like, you know, be like, no, I have to fight with these people and I have to give them a piece of my mind, then you do you. Whatever you can do in this situation to basically just stand your ground and make sure that you are not changing yourself, and at the same time experiencing freedom, whether it's from other people's expectations or judgments or like, you know, just comments. Whatever you can do to free yourself from such a situation, from this negativity, while still staying true to yourself, is what you are being called to do right now. I feel like this is a situation where you are having to change who you are. Like, you know, you are trying your best to stay true to yourself, but the situation just, like, you know, is maybe very conflicting, where there's like, you know, maybe you are just put in a situation where you have to do something that's against your morals or principles right now, something that you're not comfortable with doing right now, and that's causing you a lot of anxiety, that's causing a lot of conflict in your relationships, it's causing a lot of conflict also within yourself. You know, should you be standing your ground, or should you just give in to this person's wants or needs? Maybe that's like, you know, the energy that you're in right now. But I think this is conflicting and this is causing anxiety only because there is a piece of you, there is a part of you that, you know, feels like this is not the right thing to do, or feels like this is not something you should be doing. And that's your intuition, that's your gut, and you should always listen to your gut. I think your like soul just wants to be free, you know, just wants to live life, just to, like, you know, just enjoy and go on adventures and do whatever it is that you please. You don't want to be tied down, you don't want to live up to somebody else's expectations, you just want to live life the way you want to live it. And I feel like there is some sort of energy here. There's like maybe people, there's maybe, you know, some sort of situation that's really curbing your freedom, it's curbing your independence, it's keeping you trapped, it's keeping you tied down. Let's add some more cards for you. So your first card is plan a vacation. So yeah, if there is a way that you can go on a trip somewhere, and like just what I was saying, listen to your intuition. Look at this, look at this, it's like her third eye is open. So maybe, like, you know, stepping out of this situation by either like going on a vacation, and while you're there, maybe just like listening to your intuition, listening to what your heart truly desires. You know, when you're away from that situation, it gives you more clarity about what you need to do and what it is that you really want to do, rather, right? So maybe yes, going on a vacation is something that could really help right now, or just like, you know, removing yourself from this situation, like looking at the situation from like a higher perspective is something that I'm getting with plan a vacation. But yeah, I definitely got this feeling that you guys really need a break. Your next card is self-love. Yes, okay, so one way in which you can get your freedom back is by loving yourself. And the biggest way in which you can love yourself is accepting yourself for who you are, okay? If that doesn't resonate with other people, if that doesn't get considered as normal in front of other people, if that's something that other people feel is not enough, then that's their problem, not yours, okay? So it's accepting that not everyone can like you, not everyone can get along with you, and that's okay. If some people are not resonating with you, if some people are not enjoying your company, if some people don't love you for who you are, then they're not meant to be in your life. That's the energy that I'm getting here, that you just need to step into an energy where you love yourself. I mean, you also chose the rose quartz heart, which is like the crystal for healing and, like, you know, like promoting self-love, promoting healthy relationships, bringing in love into your life. So yeah, I mean, it correlates really well with your reading. I think what you really need right now is to love yourself for who you are. And once you accept and love yourself for who you are, you will also attract people who will love you for who you are, who will resonate with you, who will see value in whatever it is you bring to the table. They're not going to consider you weird, or they're not going to consider you strange just because you don't conform to their idea of normal. So self-love is something that you must really start practicing. And the next card is being enough. All of the cards in your reading just tie in together so well with the message that I'm receiving. Yeah, so being enough, it is just so important for you to realize that you are enough the way you are. You don't have to be perfect, because nobody is perfect. We're all flawed. We all have insecurities. We all have baggage. We all have traumas that we haven't healed from. We all have, you know, problems and challenges that we face on a daily basis and fight, you know, sometimes alone, sometimes with the help of other people. Some battles we fight, you know, and no one even knows that we're fighting those battles. Like, we're not perfect, but we are enough. We just have to accept ourselves for who we are, and we are enough, and we are worthy of having people in our life and being in situations where we are valued, okay, where people see the good in us. And even if they see the bad in us, and you know, they care enough about us to call us out on that bad behavior, then that in itself just goes into showing that these people really love you and care about you, and they want you to be the best version of yourself, which is why they want you to change for the better. But if someone expects you to change yourself, or change, or like go against your morals and principles, go against what your intuition is telling you to do, just so that they are comfortable around you, just so that they can like you and relate to you, then that's just very unfair to you, and that's not something someone would do if they truly cared about you or truly loved you. So why do you want to be around these people? Why do you want to be in such a situation? With the Knight of Wands, I do feel like maybe there is an opportunity that's presenting itself to you where you can get away from this situation. Maybe there's like a different set of friends that, you know, like you, and you like hanging out with them, but maybe you're just like acquaintances, but you know that you would get along with them really well, and you know, like maybe they also really want to be your friends, or like, you know, maybe there's like another person here who sees you as the person you are, and like, you know, would love to be with someone like you, and you know, someone who already cherishes you for who you are, and you're maybe putting up with someone who's toxic. Yeah, or maybe this is like a job opportunity. Maybe there's another company. Maybe there's a different set of people who you can work with, who are looking for exactly the kind of qualities and skills that you bring to the table. I feel like there is some situation here where you fit in like a glove just by being yourself. And I think once you, like, you know, step away from this negativity, that opportunity is just going to present itself to you. I feel like you maybe already know of this situation. I feel like for some of you, maybe you already know this other thing, this better thing that I'm talking about, but for some of you, I think that opportunity is going to present itself as soon as you step out of this negativity, as soon as you start loving yourself and, you know, really telling yourself that you are enough, you are worthy of having your own voice, of having morals and principles that other people can respect and should respect, of having boundaries that people can respect and should respect. Me taking a break just helped me get the messages in your group more clearly. So I feel like if there is a possibility of you being able to, you know, go on a vacation, it doesn't have to be like a, you know, grand, like a very long luxurious vacation. This could even be like a road trip, even a day trip, you know, some place that only takes you like 2 hours to get to, and then you can spend some time there and then come back by the end of the day. Even if you can do that, I think it's going to really help you get a lot of clarity about the situation. It's going to give you an opportunity to really be able to step out of this negativity, and that is going to like quieten down all of these noises and sounds in your head, so you can finally listen to your intuition. And your last card is expectations. Don't seek anyone's approval. Oh my god, group number 3, this card is the perfect ending to your reading. It can't get any more clear than this. I don't think I really need to explain this card to you. Just do not seek anyone's approval. You are enough the way that you are. You are amazing the way that you are, and you deserve good things and good people, and to be in good situations just the way that you are, where you can be your true authentic self, where you can have the freedom to express yourselves, the freedom to be yourselves, and still have adventures and still have fun. You don't need anybody's approval. I feel like this is the only affirmation you need to repeat to yourself at the moment till you feel like you are out of this situation, or till this situation you feel has completely been resolved. So on that note, I'm gonna end your reading right here. I hope you've enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments if it resonated and what you thought about it. Also subscribe to my channel for more readings from me, and I'll see you all in my next one. Bye guys.